Hello everyone, this is Tracy from Inspired Chi, and I am jumping on to do an impromptu video for you. I know that the June videos usually come out by the 1st, and I am on a little bit of a delay. I've had some personal tragedy happen in my life, as most of you know. I lost my brother suddenly a couple weeks ago, so I thank you for your thoughts and prayers and the messages and everything that I've gotten in that time. It's very much appreciated. Also appreciated, I have a beautiful gift from a friend of mine, Lisa, who I'm going to be using in your reading today. So you will see this deck of cards here is Keynotes, an inspirational book of cards for your journey within. So these are the thumbnail pictures. So where you're choosing from. So we're going to choose, some of those. And we're just going to jump into your reading. Every time I thought about doing your reading, or I set aside time to do your reading, something occurred. The timing wasn't right. So I thought the timing is never going to be perfect, and it's probably not going to be a very long reading, but I did want to touch base with you guys. Number one, like I said, to update you on what's going on in my life and to send my appreciation for all the well wishes. And in that interim as well, I just started a new job. So for the next 3 months, I'm mainly focused on learning this new job and getting really good and proficient at it so I can actually spend more time in my spiritual and holistic business. So that is part of the goal. So I do want to let you know that I do have 2 open dates in the next 2 months for office readings. I have June 18th, which is filling up pretty quickly. And then I also have July 9th as well. So if you were looking for an in-person reading, they're the only 2 dates I have available in the next 2 months for in-person. The distance ones are a little bit easier for me to schedule. So, if there's an emergency or you want to do it by virtual, that's fine. But the 2 office days, up until August, will be June 18th and July 9th. So mark your calendar or get in touch with me right away so I can allot you a space for that as well. I think that's it. I think that's all. So let's get started. So with the deck, the Keynotes deck, if you chose pile 1, you're getting Empower. Okay. So this is pile 1. I'm going to come back to it. And you also chose the Dragon's Blood, which has a lot of Kundalini energy in it. So I feel like the ones are getting moving in their lives. But we'll come back to that. 2s are going to be Grace. And you have that with the Selenite. So a lot of purity and cleansing taking place here. Look at that light. Ooh. And the 3s, I really honestly couldn't decide for the 3s. So you have Acceptance, and I decided I will accept them all. I will accept all the crystals for you. And with that, we have a Celestine, and also I just got this Citrine at a really awesome solar plexus meditation class by Kara up at True Beauty in Bensalem. So definitely check her classes out if you have not yet. So the Celestine brings all of the angels, 3s, and the Citrine, we're bringing in success and abundance and getting rid of any fear that we have or unworthiness that we have around bringing it into our lives, okay? So this would be the point that if you didn't choose one, you're going to want to check the description box below for your timestamp and then get to 2, okay? Or 3, whatever you chose. But if you chose one, you just hang out right now. We'll take a look at your cards. I have a bunch of other ones with it. All right, so we're having Empower from the Keynotes deck, okay? What does the word empower mean to you? What gives you the feeling of being empowered? Do you give your power away? The inner strength and energy to overcome obstacles in life lies within. You have the self-confidence to manifest your dreams and desires. When you decide to step into your own power with courage, strength, and truth, it will be felt by you and noticed by others. I am now empowered with love and light. I have courage and strength to move forward. So this is going to be your June mantra ones. I am empowered with love and light. I have courage and strength to move forward. So I love that for you. Again, I'm going to say we have the Dragon's Blood, Kundalini energy here. If you have a stone, wonderful for that. Meditation, sleep with it under your pillow. I mean, unless you don't want to wake up the next day with an abundance of ideas. Definitely get a journal, okay? It might make your head spin a little bit, especially if you're doing the Kundalini meditations with that as well. Some people also have Dragon's Blood to burn. So that would be a good thing for ones to invest in the month of June to help you get creative and successful, okay? From the Kipper deck, which I will talk a lot more about that in upcoming readings, okay? But from the Kipper deck, you're getting High Honors. So what a beautiful card to start out with. So it looks like all this motivation is really going to be leading you somewhere. So right over the next couple of weeks, really empower yourself and get that confidence going, because it does look like you're going to be recognized for all the things that you bring to the table. This could be in a work environment, career, a brand new passion of yours, any of those things. But it's definitely, or school, if you're a student in any way, high honors it is. We are wrapping up the year, so that could have something to do with that as well. Awards. I don't know why I'm screaming. Funny, okay, right? So vanity. So this card isn't always what people think it is, okay? And this is attached to your third eye chakra, okay? That has a lot of things to do with past lives as well as intuition. But when this card comes up for me personally, this talks about being able to put your ego aside to look a little foolish, right? So you might not even look foolish, but it's whatever you don't feel confident in doing and you're concerned about what other people are going to think. That's the vanity of your ego. Okay, ones, and this month, Spirit is asking you to drop the ego. You have a lot of, and empower yourself to move forward with these honors and whatever other cards I have in my hands here. But you can't be afraid of taking a risk or looking silly or not having other people agree with you or the direction that you're going in, okay? So put that ego aside and kind of tune in to your third eye and into your solar plexus, because that's where your intuition lives as well, to see what is the best choice for you, okay? And don't settle. There's no reason for it. Oh, the Queen of the Light. Illumination, enlightenment, and celebration. This is what you're getting from the wisdom of the hidden realms. The Queen of Light. So there's a lot of truth and purity, again, coming in here. So don't let your ego muddle that for you, okay? Insights that you're getting, dreams that you're getting, you're going to want to pay attention to. So as much as you're getting that inspiration from the dragon's bloodstone in your dreams, you're also going to want to, it feels like to me, even though this is the Queen of Light, it feels like you're having your load lightened in the sense that, some things, maybe there's something you wanted to get off your chest or something you've been waiting or worried about that finally culminates itself for you this month. But that's a really beautiful energy here. Two of Cups and Nine of Cups. Oh my God, ones. Oh, wow. All right. So first of all, we're getting these. So this is I have the Chakra Oracle deck that I do a lot of work with. It looks like this. You've probably seen this in the back of my readings a lot of times. And this is the tarot card. I didn't do a full tarot reading. Like I said, I'm kind of running a little bit short on time, but I did want to connect with you and bring you a message. So this is beautiful, okay? This orange is sacral energy, and your message from Spirit, which I'll get to in a minute, is also orange. Could be a lucky color for you, but it's really also talking about focusing on your sacral, your creativity, your passion. Absolutely. Okay, and this can go one of two ways. Okay, you have the Two of Cups, which is a partnership card. So in love, this is amazing. Okay, so if this is, you're coming to June about your relationships, it's definitely, and with the high honors and things like that and the empowerment, this talks about, being recognized for what you bring to the table, not just in a career setting, but if you were looking at this from a romance perspective. But if we are looking at this from a career perspective, this could be in your partnerships as well. And then we're here with the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. Okay, this is the sister card to the Star card here. So you're going to have some wish fulfillment in your partnerships this month, okay? You're not going to get that by yourself, though, and I'm going to tell you that. You have beautiful, beautiful energies. These energies are available to you, okay? However, if you don't take that advice from Spirit about, dropping the ego aside to be confident in the message that you deliver, in the things that you want in life, and what you do bring to the table, or these ideas that maybe you think are too crazy to share with someone. I mean, I get on here and read tarot cards all the time. That's a little nuts, right? So the last card that you're getting from Spirit is Strength, also orange. Big, big energy for you of the sacral. If you have any experience with Reiki, or even if you don't, Google a nice meditation for the sacral, because I feel like that's really important for you. Sacral and maybe the third eye to help with that ego management, so you don't collapse in the vanity of these high honors and of this partnership and this wish fulfillment. It's really easy to get so excited about something you wanted for a long time to forget to be grateful, okay? So strength comes from many sources. Staying strong brings confidence, conviction, and a balanced body, mind, and soul. Spirit has its own unique and beautiful way of replenishing your soul with strength on a continual basis. You're never really alone, as we are always with you. So what a beautiful message, ones. You guys have amazing cards. And aside from that teeny little warning here, you have wish fulfillment, empowerment, high honors, partnership, strength, and the Queen of the Light. So really, really utilize these energies for you this month, okay? We have the summer solstice coming up as well. So really just beautiful bloom for you. Okay. All right. So we're moving on to twos. All right. Let's see here. I'm going to scooch some of this stuff out of the way for a moment. All right, twos. We're starting with your card of grace. Okay. This card is reminding you to stay in grace and gratitude for all the blessings in your life you already have. Staying in this place of gratitude keeps you elevated for more good to come to you. It is a quiet reminder to be grateful for what surrounds you now in this moment of time. Be compassionate with yourself. I am now as gracious to myself as I am to others. You also have the selenite, okay, which is cleansing and pure. Also, FYI, if you have this laying around, well, why would you have it laying around, right? If you have this carefully placed around, you could also pop your crystals on there for some cleansing, okay? Full moon, bath water, whatever you want to cleanse with, but you can also just sit that overnight for some cleansing, okay? So, Kipper deck. The house, okay? So for the month of June, there will be a lot of focus on your house, okay? This could be because you're moving, because you're selling, or because of the people in your house, your home, okay? That's one of the things that's coming forward to be focused on in June. A wisdom chakra oracle deck, you're getting wisdom. You're getting that in the heart chakra. That's the green, okay? So sometimes the wisdom of the heart is not easy, okay? It comes from a lot of heartbreaking situations that you recognize over time, okay? So just to make sure that not only are you recognizing your own personal lessons with your heart chakra and your healing, because there is some expansion here, and it's really beautiful energy of healing and that wisdom that you've gained from that. And you may be called forward to share that with somebody else who has not had that level of experience yet and might be experiencing some heartbreak in some way, especially if they are in your house. From the wisdom of the hidden realms, we're getting the winged wise ones, angelic help, miraculous aids. Oh my goodness. What a beautiful, beautiful card to get here. There's a lot of healing in your home, okay? There's going to be a lot of healing in your home in June, okay? So if May was a little, well, my goodness, the energies of the past whole month or so, go back to my May reading, and I warned you. I don't know if I heeded my entire warning, but I did get it. This is a lot of beautiful energy coming in for healing and help, okay? When Mercury's in retrograde, we kind of go backwards and some things get triggered or come up for healing again, or people from our past, situations from our past. So whatever you had to live with in May, you're going to be able to like transform that into healing and beautiful energy in June. Lovely. Oh gosh. These cards are just beautiful for all of you, really. You're getting the Strength card in the Chakra Tarot deck, which goes along with the Oracle cards as well. I think I probably purchased them 2 years apart, though, so they don't have to come together. All right, so this one is here as a beautiful card of strength. If you are a Leo, this is a card of you and your power, okay? Here's that orange, beautiful Kundalini energy, sacral energy coming in for inspiration and passion. Might focus on that. And then beautiful, and this is again, okay, this is green here. It's in your heart space, just like this wisdom over here. And look at that, it's the Star card, okay? The Star card is the card of wish fulfillment, hope, a new beginning, and you have that in your heart chakra, okay? So if you are in a relationship that has had some struggles and you have a new leaf, and I don't mean a toxic one, get out of that shit. I'm talking about, you know, a relationship that maybe seems a little mundane or maybe has fallen to the wayside, or maybe you've been in a relationship and you were never really fully able to open that door because you had healing to do from past traumas and that sort of thing. Beautiful energy of healing and expansion in your heart space this month, twos. I love it. And lastly, we have a vulnerability. Okay, this is coming to you, message of spirit. And that's a thing. And you have some green in there too. So really what spirit is asking you for the month of June, so you will get the most glorious month of energies and get everything out of the energies that you want to, is to open up your heart. Okay, use the wisdom of the past to create healing in your home space. You have a new beginning, you have a new start, you have support from the universe, you have support from angels, and you're asking to do this with grace. Okay, you have the selenite for purity and cleansing, and it's a time to just start over. Take what you've learned. You don't have to start completely over. But you can start with that innocence, okay? And be vulnerable. Be allowed to be vulnerable. Allow yourself that. This is the confirmation that you're seeking to tread into the unknown, unfamiliar territory, where decisions are based more on intuition than rationality. Don't let fear hold you back or allow misguided sense that feeling vulnerable is somehow a negative condition. Did you hear the ice cream man? He tortures me. He really does. Goes up and down my street all day. Like there's not even any kids here yet. All right, twos. So beautiful energy. Take advantage. Let your guard down, okay? And experience the beauty of being vulnerable, okay? You deserve it. And you may not have had that in the past, so it does feel unfamiliar to you. But really embrace it. It seems pure here, okay? Good luck with that. All right. Moving on to threes. All right, threes. You were the one I couldn't decide. I couldn't decide what you needed, okay? Whether you needed the citrine or you needed the Celestine. So you got a little bit of both here, okay? Look that up on your own for more details about maybe why that's showing up in your life. We have acceptance. Beautiful card here. The new you is trying to emerge. Your soul has evolved due to your past experiences. You may find it difficult to let go of relationships and situations that you've grown out of. You find that you're not that person anymore. Change is for good here and the highest and best for all involved. I now accept that my wants and my needs are changing. I'm creating a new me. So that's how you're starting 3rd June, okay? Let's see what else we have here from the Kipper deck. Ooh. Getting the Prison, all right? So the Kipper deck, and I'll go into more depth with that a little while when I bring them into future readings. Typically, the Kipper deck is not something I would be in love with, okay? Like the Lenormand deck as well, because it's very, I use it for symbolism rather than the cut and dry, because I like to be able to connect with spirit and to channel different gray areas, if you will. But I actually purchased the Kipper deck because my brother who crossed over was a very blunt person, okay? So I figured if he was going to try and get some messages across, we were going to have to be as blunt as possible. No pussyfooting around it, okay? So that was Frank. So the thing about this is this can either be, and we'll know from a little bit more of the cards that are coming up, a prison that you're directly causing yourself. If you're familiar with tarot, you have like the Devil or like the 8 of Swords. Like that's the energy that I'm getting. Or you may actually be dealing with somebody in prison in the month of June, okay? More than likely, it will be more of a symbolic thing, a prison that we directly cause ourselves, or a prison of, you know, maybe outside influences. Like I said, I have more cards here, but also sometimes we can feel stuck in a situation and we're not actually stuck, okay? It just seems that way. And it seems like because you have this acceptance card and then you have this prison card, I kind of feel like there may have gotten to a point, threes, where you've accepted your lot in life. Probably because May was so shitty, right? But ultimately June has a bigger, more beautiful energy of expansion coming through for you. This is, there we go. All right. So threes, it's summer vacation time, okay? You got yourself locked in a prison because either you're working too hard at a job that you hate with a lack of reward, or if you have your own business, and please take this from me, I've had many, it's very easy to get into a workaholic mode from morning to night, being, you know, feeding your leads and doing your business because it is your passion, but it can also put you in a prison where you're not experiencing the joy of life, which is the inspiration and your why of doing everything. So you get stuck in this cycle and it does become a prison, okay? So this does really strongly, I mean, I feel work related for some of you, for most of you, probably, okay? Oh, you guys are me. These cards are giving me anxiety, so I can't imagine how you feel. Oh, yeah. All right, listen. Here's the thing. I feel like you got stuck in a cog, okay? Is that what it calls? Like the wheel, the cog, okay? Because we have the Ringmaster of Scrutiny coming in from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. Discernment, clear vision, and details, okay? So be really cautious about who you're giving your energy to, where you're spending your energy, and who you're giving your time to, okay? You're also getting the tarot card of, well, actually, this isn't even the tarot card. This is the card of Spirit, and we'll get back to that one in a minute, about standing your ground. So I do feel like this is probably in a work environment. It could be in a home environment. If you're the one that takes on everything without any help, it might be time to speak up as well. But it does feel very work related. It does feel like people just like slapping their work on your desk and you being completely overwhelmed, missing your kids' recitals because you're the only one that cares. But really, you deserve so much better. And there is that available to you, that is, you can manifest something out there. And I'm not just being the law of attraction. I mean, maybe it's been a while since you really looked at, number one, what you deserve, and number two, what the opportunities are. Quick lecture. Okay, threes. Right now, there's an abundance of opportunity for people. Okay, you'll hear people complain all the time. Nobody wants to work, blah, blah, blah. Here's the thing. That's partially true, yes. But we're discounting all of the people who unfortunately passed from the last 2 years of COVID and other things. It's not the only thing people passed away from. And also the baby boomers have been retiring in masses this year. So, and last year. Pretty much since the beginning of the pandemic, they've been taking retirement. So there is a widespread opening out there for people. And here's what I have found. Maybe jobs that you would not have taken you before because of certain qualifications are now taking work experience over degrees, or vice versa. Allowing you to come in with a degree and gain that work experience because they found themselves in a bit of a desperate situation. So if you're stuck in this prison, this workaholic prison where you're being taken advantage of, look around, because you deserve better, and better is available to you right now. Take advantage of that. Take advantage of the fact that nobody wants to work and these jobs are open, okay? Because you can get something better suited to you. 10 of Wands, clearly this is here. Now this is in your solar plexus as well. Okay, you're getting 2 10s. So the good thing about that is 10s end a cycle, but they're also extreme energy. You're missing something here. 10 of Wands is being overburdened, okay? And this is extreme. And if we didn't get that from all of the prison and the workaholic energy, then that's clearly here, okay? It's time to lighten the load. It's too much. You're not going to be able to carry that consistently without creating so much stress in your body that it becomes a physical illness, okay? Ask me how I know. Ask anyone how they know, right? They find out when it's too late, right? So don't. You have options here, and I think it's going to be the month for you to take it. This threes, June is going to be, I'm not going to take it anymore month for you, okay? You're going to be looking at people for who they are and what you bring to the table and what they don't, okay? So even if you want to just observe this month and figure it out, journal it out, you're going to be asking for more next month. I definitely feel that for you. You want the Quan here, and you can have it. You have the 10 of Cups here. That's your other 10, all right? This is emotional fulfillment, and this is available to you, okay? You're heading towards this. The energy for this is here. You just have to accept it. And you have to make room for it by releasing what no longer serves you, which seems to be your career, okay? It doesn't have to be your career. You don't have to leave what you do, but you might have to leave where you're doing it and who you're doing it with, okay? Also, we're ending on spirit with, I feel like I just yelled at you. I'm really sorry. I feel really strongly about this because it's so unnecessary. And I know finances are necessary, right? We have to pay bills. But ultimately, if I've learned anything lately is how quick life can end without rhyme or reason, okay? So if this is your prison, this is your workaholic energy, and if I told you you had 3 more years left to live, figure out how you want to live it, okay? Because you're still going to need to earn. What aren't you doing? Who can you call? Who do you know on LinkedIn? Get out of this job. They don't appreciate you anyway, okay? Stand your ground. Standing your ground is an empowering, confidence-building action to take from time to time. Now is the moment when you need to stand your ground. You know you can do it, and you know that by doing it, you will be the victor. Okay? So this may not be for everyone. If you absolutely love your job and you're like, what the hell are you talking about, Tracy? Go back to 1 or 2 because their readings were pure heaven. Okay? And then we come over to you where it's like, look at all the other energies available to you, and this is what you're sitting in. Okay? So maybe it's time to recognize that. You have the Celestine for the angels. Okay? And you have the Citrine for the lack of fear and anxiety and to bring money and abundance. So you got this, all right? Take June to evaluate and check what your options are. Don't leap before you look. Of course, we're adults. We can't anymore. It's no fun anymore. But ultimately, you deserve so much better, okay? You deserve such a better quality of life. You deserve people that appreciate you. And you deserve to feel passionate and inspired by the job that you have to do every day, okay? So as always, thank you for your support and in tuning in to these readings. And like I said, I do have 2 in-person dates, 1 in July, 1 in June that are filling up fast. Otherwise, virtual is fine. I will be able to get to you before the end of the summer with that as well. But the sooner the better if you want to reach out and put something on the schedule for a more personalized reading about what may be happening in your life. And again, if it didn't resonate, go check out one of the other readings. And if you don't know why May was Hell Month, go back to the last month and read, not read. I don't blog, so I don't have the attention span to type all that stuff out. Watch all the energies at play that really move things around. But like I said, what is it, one saying where it's like, one man's trash is another man's treasure? Right, so this is the job hunt out there right now. Okay, go get lucky. You can. You deserve it. Good luck.